a random area. So, I mean, like, that's just kind of a wild thing that happens in this game. What are you doing, dude? There's just like a lot of random shit that can happen. Been going through the Dishonored games again. Did I play through those? No, I didn't. I think I maybe played the first one for like an hour or 2 hours, something like that. Are they really that good?
Different now. I take it you're the reason for that.
Zinth, have you tried just getting AC, maybe? Thoughts on that?
This is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange and
Yeah.
deeply corrupted.
Sometimes they do, though.
It is mine. I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me.
Starfield was a huge miss for me, personally.
She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone.
I'll be there.
Thank you.
There we go. Where is this All-Mother? Oh, that way. Can we get to it from here, though? I feel like we should be able to. Oh. Idiot. Yo, it's chill, lady. They're gone. Can talk now. This is your favorite game lately? My favorite game also. Right now.
The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth.
I still have a soft spot for Claire Obscure. That game is game of the year for me. 10 out of 10. Would love to play it again. I wish I could go back to a time when I hadn't played it. That way I could experience playing it again.
Oh, hello. Are you real?
Is it not on
Just another
Xbox?
shadow of this place. My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave.
Have you tried leaving?
I came to the All-Mother's temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to
I didn't
use
know
it
that it
to
wasn't
help,
on
to
Xbox already.
serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple,
That's kind
into
of
me.
wild.
I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it? What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete?
Yeah, I have.
Tell me, what's left of me out there?
I have. It's very good.
Is it enough? Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal, or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long.
You're welcome, lady.
Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose.
As you should. Reptar.
So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's strange. Like I've been walking in a
I'm dual wielding swords.
blind to what I'd lost.
The sky.
The light
I
is
can't remember the
so
name of it. The
clear.
sky something, and then also the frost blade.
I feel as I always should have. Compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were never weaknesses.
I'll pull
They
it up
were
in a
my
second.
Strength. First, I will return to the people of Kunad. They deserve the priestess I promised to be, not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful.
You're welcome, lady.
No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you, truly. There is much to do, but this time, I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
Shard of the Fallen Sky and the Frostblade. I was right on one of them. Alright, that's one of those clowns down. Think. Do do do. Do do do.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Already giving you plenty of coins, dude. What? How do I get up there?
Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
You got it.
All Mother.
Oh, it's time to upgrade. Wait, we're out of leather? No! I made a big dumb. That's fine. Oh, jeez. I don't even have sharpening stones. That's fine. It's all good, I guess.
What do you need?
I need to sell you some crap. Okay. Okay. Don't question it. Just accept it.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Okay.
Bayor...
I guess I need to figure out what Bayor's deal is.
In my eyes,
Is this
she
Baldur's
looked
Gate?
like a monster.
Yep.
I remember following her to that cursed place. When we were close, she touched my heart.
It's actually Far Cry
A
7.
great pain. And then I saw what she really was. I got scared. Grabbed something heavy. I managed to get away, but inside I felt emptiness. Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense. It hasn't been easy for him. His entire world has
Far
begun
Cry
to
2 is a
change
better
around
game.
him.
I disagree.
You've seen what they did to the trees near Kunaf.
I think Far Cry 7 is pretty
For some
great.
reason, it pains Urfia no end. Even before I got sick, the Camelotians had commissioned a lot of work from us. I think he feels partially responsible for what's been happening around here. The men here in Kunakt is dying. The nights have become even more dangerous. People say the weirdness is creeping closer. The Camelotians have a point. It is
No.
difficult for me to say anything more.
I gotta disagree with
I
you.
want to do my job the best I can.
Then 7? You think it's better than 7? No, you're crazy.
Bayor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart...
Okay, well, how do I make it so that you will let him go or feel that he's not wet behind the ears? Ugh. I don't know. I'm too young to know the classics. I'm older than you, brother. Adventure with Scott, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Doubt it? Doubt all you want. Truth is truth, and I speak it. Yeah. He's wet behind the ears, but why? He's fine. I guess we can go talk to Maggot. Rusty, you crazy, dude. You wild. You wild, dude. Maybe he just got out of the pool. Oh, that could be it. That would explain the wetness behind his ears for sure. That really wouldn't explain why Homeboy doesn't trust him, though. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe because he's like, he can't hold a hammer because his hands are wet? It's like slippery, you know?
Really?
Dad used to wear a t-shirt in the pool. There's something you just can't get over.
Burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
Same.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. But honestly, I'm not worthy. And I don't think I ever will be. What use is a scatterbrained pseudo-druid who's been abandoned by Mother Nature? I'd just get in the way. Or worse, I'd put everyone in danger. The maggot inside me is still strong. I know it.
I killed it.
That's why I have to stay here. To protect others.
I killed it, though.
Influence. Tell Yvain I'm sorry.
Doesn't seem like anybody wants to join. I killed the maggot inside of him, though. Why won't Effie? Effer? Join me. All he says is he can't. Like, it's not giving me. It doesn't deny or doesn't end the quest. It just says the homie's too wet behind the ears.
Watch yourself.
You watch yourself.
Bayor is still...
Right, but how do I make Bayor not wet behind the ears? Wouldn't that be a concept? Failed objectives? I didn't fail it. He didn't want to go. Whose fault is that? Like, what do I have to do to get this guy to not be wet behind the ears, you know?
Bayor.
Okay. This guy's of no help.
Bayor.
Alright, but what?
Bayor.
You're a clown, dude. What do you mean?
Bayor.
Got some. Mind the road.
I don't know. There's got to be another mission that I got to do to, like, unlock his ability to do what I'm trying to do here. Who are you fighting? What?
Hello there. Good to see. Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just. They want to live in one place.
Okay.
Always a pleasure to... Hello there. A reputation? Me?
Yep.
For what? Standing around looking tough?
No, stealing pornography.
Oi, wait a moment. You think I stole those books?
Yeah.
Beautiful Liliana is sacred to me, all right? I'd never touch Vrel's stash, I swear. I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? How the hell am I supposed to know what happens to Liliana next? No!
That's fair.
I don't know.
Big Skyrim vibes for sure.
Priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always preaching doom and sin, you know? And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments are why I'll be cursed. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind of nutter says that to a bloke? Is that even a thing? Damn brother Ismat got me paranoid.
Yeah, it's a thing.
You're joking, right? Please tell me you're joking. Inside my palms? Oh no. Oh gods, no. What do I do? Is it gonna spread? Can I hold a sword? I can't live like this. What if it starts itching? Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always praying and doing whatever it is that Red Priests do. Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you creepy bastard. Take care now.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. Nailed it. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Yeah.
To fight martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity we serve the people.
Yo,
Yes,
guy's just giving
what
himself
reason
back
do you have
shots.
to interrupt my prayer? What could be more important than this? The body is a vessel of the Prophet's will, and its purpose is not to squander, but to glorify, says a sermon written by Flamen the Chaste. Through the suffering of the body, I free myself from the snares of evil. Each strike of the whip creates a wound, a holy space to be filled with the K's grace. I know which sinner you speak of. I also know he intended to read those books, tainted with lechery. I could not allow that, because I know all too well what they do to minds prone to living in impurity, as I know what that man intended to do with his sweaty hands panting over the next chapter.
And what terrible thing do you think he intended to do?
He intended to stain his soul.
Uh-huh. How?
Sin.
Uh-huh. What kind of
Who
sin?
are lost for their entire lives don't even realize they're on a path to nowhere, that each new crossroads only leads them more astray. I only want to protect them from this. I want to ensure that their life's path would have fewer moments of doubt over whether to succumb to temptation or resist it. Of course, I am a Red Priest, after all. I know much about the struggles of the spirit,
Okay.
about what shatters a person's dignity,
Uh-huh.
about the acts that cloud the mind with a fog.
Uh-huh. Speak what you know, or this conversation will turn into a different crusade. Mine against you? Oh, you sound very insecure, almost as if something weighing on your conscience. Strength. We're highest in strength.
I am not sure what you were trying to accomplish. It wasn't practically thoughtful, clever, or frightening. Please, just go. I'd like to get back to my... We are the sanctified martyrs. Why do you disturb... Violence is such a primitive act. Yes, I stole those books that are thick with words yet imparting no virtue, filled with vulgar, scandalous illustrations. What did I plan? To burn them, of course. That is what Miss Liliana deserves. That is the fate that befalls a rakish infidel.
You want to burn books because they make people horny?
Knowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul, yet equally natural should be penance.
Preach,
To free
brother.
yourself from that sin. Chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue. Granting oneself relief through such primitive and vulgar acts, engaging with something as vile as these books. Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? He makes a proper statement about those types of deviations. Hands that stray toward idle pleasures build no temple.
Uh-huh.
Ah, you wish to have at least the bare minimum for discussion.
No, I don't really, but
Look
whatever.
around our quarters. You should find that text, along with its perfect complement. A sermon on we are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. We are the sanctified.
I feel like I should actually read it, but I don't want to.
Strive for purity.
Oh.
We are the sanctified martyrs.
Oh.
Through blood
Buddy,
we
you're
strive
buying
for
these books?
purity.
That's insane.
Purity. You have returned. Let not we are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood. We are the sanctified.
Yeah, I get it, dude. You're the sanctified martyr.
You have returned.
I've read
So,
some of the Red
what
Church
has someone
sermons.
like you gleaned from them? I am most curious, especially since it's written that a hand that lingers on selfish desire serves no purpose higher than itself. Know this, the seed is sacred, meant not for waste, but for the cultivation of life and the service of greater purpose.
Oh, it's cultivating life somewhere.
Of course it serves a purpose, a vain and impure one. Such self-gratification
Cultivating
weakens the
life in the
spirit and
ground.
it
or
compels
wherever
the
he
heart to yield
finishes.
to every fleeting whim. Meanwhile, to be men means resisting those whims.
No, thank you.
Holding back the hand from striking, restraining the hand from depravity. How can a man be ready to protect his loved ones if he's so willing to blind himself through sin? Just to remind you, a blind man cannot fulfill his service either to his kin.
I am enjoying it.
Which makes him barren and forever lost.
If you go into the game with the expectation of it being better Skyrim, then you're not going to enjoy it. If you go into the game with the expectation of it being anything like any other game, you're probably not going to enjoy it. It's unfortunate. Sean, thank you for the follow. Blind man cannot fulfill his service either to his kin or Kai, which makes him barren and forever lost. Yet it is not the act of the hand that condemns, but the heart that guides us astray. You didn't care for this part of the game? Why not? Isn't it that the prophets judges not the vessel's nature, but its fruits, the Camelocian you are scared of, its soldier he serves, When in blind, found blocking horrible,
It is, of
movements
course, a
janky.
different kind of service than mine, but if you put it that way,
Well, that's fair
it's
then.
true that this man, for reasons known to him, started his duty and continues it.
I don't block,
must
I
admit,
just
I
dodge.
hold deep respect for those dedicated to their service. Maybe the soul of that one is
Like
not
this
as corrupt
particular
as I
quest, Sean, or
am,
like
even if he is so eager to
this
look
whole
into it.
area in general?
I fear that sometimes this tone is necessary in priestly service. We know human nature all too well, do we not? Avoiding an
Game is good, but gets
gift does not
boring.
mean avoiding punishment. Someone may treat
Like-
my teachings with disdain, but ultimately,
Is
they
it
will
just too
still
much
stand
talking
before
for you,
God
or like
and her
not
word.
enough action in certain parts?
Your words, however, are wise, and they lead towards reflection.
You quoted that seed is sacred. Perhaps you should treat those subjects as a natural part of your life without
And there
unnecessary
it is,
sanctity.
the image of modern humanity, knowing no virtues.
Can I just
Stripping purity from
kill
every
this guy
aspect of
instead?
life. You kill holiness, and then, in the face of life's hardships, you ask where grace has gone.
I feel like no matter what you pick, the outcome remains the same for this guy? That's unfortunate. For the prophet judges the purpose, not the motion. To be frank, I think I doesn't care if someone takes martyrs into their own hand. Weird typo. I think you allocate sanctity to the wrong things, but it is crucial to find holiness where it truly resides, and at the same time discern what excessive zeal is unnecessary.
What? How can you even speak like that? How can you place the prophet's name in the same sentence with someone doing such hideous things? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. This is not about control, my child, but about
Too much
opening
talking, the
eyes
enemy
of
variety
those
is boring, and the
cannot
magic
see.
combat is
Would it not be better
good.
if each of us
Melee
were ready
combat's
to
mid.
receive the
I like the
prophet's
melee
word?
combat a lot.
A body that succumbs to temptation is a weak body.
Oh, there's
That is
so much to
precisely
do.
why we must maintain purity.
If you enjoy games like this, you'll be locked in for hours.
As Brother Flamen
Days.
says, treat your body like a sacred place, not a disgusting brothel, as the pursuits of bodily pleasures is like blindness.
I don't like this guy. Yet the prophet's judgment is not swift, but discerning and full of care and justice at the same time. Kai calls not for the denial of the body's workings, but for the elevation of the spirit. Oh my
Through
gosh.
understanding and grace. That is a fragment where Flamen was not It is difficult to interpret it otherwise, and his argument is further strengthened by his reference to the text.
This guy's getting on my nerves. I kind of just want to run a sword through him.
Nevertheless, the matter here is different. It has been stated many times how such acts dull the human mind. Such pleasures are like gathering rotting apples, unproductive at best,
You did?
poisonous at worst. So, dear stranger, where did our little discourse lead you? What
Murder.
about my role in all of this? Where would people be without priests, striving to protect them from sin and impurity?
I still can't fight the word knights, but I feel like once you can deal with them, the knight's probably not that difficult.
It is true that I myself was
What's up, Dante?
always a priest.
It's
I
not
did
Far Cry,
always
I know, I'm
live
sorry.
guided by purity. Did that make me someone who hurt others or a bad person? I believe it did not. That's a thought worth remembering. Enough, stranger. I see you've tried, but I won't debate matters of faith further.
There it is.
I remain unshaken. The books will burn. Now, let me return.
How
to
could I
my
not
prayer.
know? The books are not burning, brother.
My prayer and
Sorry, dude. I still haven't beaten one. They messed me up. I can return to Vrel and let him know that he's dead. They like one-shot me, so I just have not tried to fight one in a while. Probably could fight one now. Maybe.
What brings you this way?
Oh, my two hands pretty high. Oh, not two-handed. No, I'm dual wielding.
Welcome back. Damned red priests. You'd think they'd have bigger problems than a bit of questionable literature. They don't.
It doesn't two hands stun lock pretty easily.
Nobody's forcing them to read it either. Well, thanks for looking into it. One more thing. I can see you're all right, and I hope I can trust you. We need to talk. No, this time. I'm not in the mood to even joke about that. This time, it's serious. A matter of life and death.
You're doing another playthrough?
There's a stone
Damn.
tablet in Lord Devane's manor. A Delrida relic. And I need you to get it for me.
Easy.
I need to ask you for something. It's serious. It might there's a stone tablet in
Didn't you just ask me for that?
You know, I was just going to ask you to talk to Anselm for me. But if breaking in is what you prefer, I'll
Little bit.
always stop you. Just try not to get caught, alright? That would be embarrassing for Bathius.
What did you just Bathius? That would be embarrassing for Bathius. What?
You doing okay?
No. That's, yeah, I'm gonna sneak in and steal it. I don't even have to sneak in, I'm just gonna go in and steal it. Nobody's gonna say anything to me, and if they do, I'll cut them. I didn't like the Ansem guy anyways. Never been a fan of him.
Just keep your head down. You startled me. Good to see. Be well.
How do I steal it without talking?
I wasn't expecting company.
Why are you so loud in my ear hole, brother? You killed him also? He's annoying. Like, so judgy all the time about everything.
The less attention you return. Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? That tablet seems to be gaining in popularity by the day. I told Pharrell the price, 2,000, and that... I'm not sure why you feel the need. I'm just... But fine. Do as you like.
How does one steal it?
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine.
Just walk down there and take it.
You need something.
Down here? I don't even know where it's at. I don't have a marker.
Stay quiet. Stay safe. You startled me. You return. Farewell.
What news? At the very least, I'll have someone to talk to. Still, I must admit, if 2 out of 3 refuse to join a holy mission simply because it's me leading it, you've done me a great favor. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Connacht and earned my deepest gratitude.
Let my repayment be the blessing.
The shield that watches over Connacht, as
It's in there somewhere?
has done
Okay.
for generations.
I'll look around some more, but oh shit. Hold up.
I am his oath.
We got the shield.
I am the wall between order and ruin.
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now.
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again.
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility?
Yeah.
I will not fail you, my king.
Yeah.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon. And may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come.
Sweet. Alright, now we gotta go find that book. Maybe.
Now I understand. The shield isn't an object.
It's a bloodline itself.
The bloodline itself. The shield was meant to resist. Not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood that. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worth. I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy, left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far, that's not a kingdom. That's theater.
Whoa, that's bold.
People playing at being lords and commanders. Well, they still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in my name. Feasts won't save them, but action might. Let's move to the Forlorn Swords and find my crown.
Okay.